Hi everybody and welcome to Tween Tuesday. I'm Miss Cindy from the South Brunswick Public Library. I don't know about you guys, but of all the stuff that I own and the stuff that I keep like in my desk and my room, especially things like pens and papers and decorations, stuff like that, I really like to make my own. I like to put my own spin on things, whether that's painting or putting washi tape on, stuff like that. So today I'm going to show you how to add a little bit of splash of color and personalization to the stuff that you have. So I am going to teach you guys how to make roses out of duct tape. And you can use that on either like a skewer or a chopstick or a stick of any kind to make just like a wooden duct tape decoration. Or you can put it at the top of your pens. I wouldn't really suggest pencils since you really have to sharpen them and you need the eraser sometimes. But you put it on top of your pens, and for me, it keeps people from stealing it because they know that it's mine and there's no way that they can pretend that it's theirs. So it's going to be a quick little tutorial, and when we come out of it, you're going to have something fun and funky and personal. Let's go. Let's start on our duct tape roses. The things that you're going to need are duct tape. It's best if you get two kinds, but it's not completely necessary. And a stick. I'm using a pencil. So, you're going to need hopefully two colors. They're usually best that way, but if you only have one, that's fine. I'm going to be using this green for the stem, so I'm going to put that aside for now. And I'm going to be using this kind of silver holographic one to actually make the roses. Now, this I got at the dollar store, but you can buy duct tape at pretty much the dollar store, a Target, a Walmart style store, or a hardware store. If you guys go to Lowe's or Home Depot, they'll also have duct tape. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to take off a piece. Now, duct tape it's very sticky and very difficult to work with sometimes because it's actually made out of fibers. So I found that instead of using scissors, if you just kind of rip a little bit at the top, it'll start coming apart. I didn't do that right because I did it too slowly, but it works a little bit better than scissors. If you do use scissors, make sure that you do it really, really carefully because it will gum up the scissors and kind of make them gross and sticky and difficult to work with. So you take and you just rip quickly and it should make a nice, fairly clean rip. So let's just pretend that this little jagged edge is not there. So you're going to take it and put it sticky side up, and you're going to fold inward to make a triangle point. So it should look like this. This bit will be sticky and this piece will be the tape part, the colored part. So if you look at it this way, so now you want this bottom part to be the part that you use to stick onto your stick. So start from the side because if you go from the edges, they're going to try to meet in the middle and it's going to become really weird. So start from the side. Decide how high you want it. Since we're working from the inside out, the way that I want it is to have these petals be kind of shorter and smaller. So I'm going to put them a little bit more towards the bottom. So starting from here, you roll and you roll it. Now you have one petal. See, it is really, really easy. So now we're going to repeat this process a bunch of times. Once again, take a piece. It doesn't really matter how big or small, but if you can get it to be roughly square, that's probably best. If it's a little bit long, it's no big deal though. Just don't make it too long because then that just makes it really hard to work with. Hold it. And you can see it's not totally even. It's technically kind of a wonky triangle, but you're not going to be able to tell once you put it on. Now you want to put this one next to the other one at about the same height. So you're going to start next to it, roll, and then roll. Once again. Take your tape, rip off a chunk, fold into triangle, And again, find it kind of next to it and go from there. Roll. Now basically, you're just going to keep doing this until your rose gets to be the size that you want it. So, let's go. Alright, so I think this is where I'm going to stop. This is kind of a small-ish rose, but you can see how I worked overlapping the petals so that they weren't all stacked behind one another, and they just kind of had that very natural rose look. So now, we're just going to wrap the rest of the pen. Well, pencil in this case. Now, one thing is that when you're doing this, you always want to start with the rose part first because you want to cover kind of this little bottom bit here with whatever color you use for the bottom. I tend to just do it this way because pens and pencils tend to be very thin and easy to wrap. So start at one edge and wrap, and then you're going to roll the tape over. There might be a few wrinkles here and there, but it's not really going to be a big deal. The pattern and the color will help hide it a little bit too. And there you have it. I made a duct tape rose. Super easy. I told you guys it's super simple to do. You come out with something cool and you can get as many different colors of duct tape. There are so many colors and patterns that really you're only constrained by your own imagination. You can have tons and tons of like different and very personalized stuff. So that's all that I've got for you guys today, but we'll see each other again next week on Tween Tuesday. Bye.